Hi, I'm Tigran, and you're watching TDC Moncton.
Hey folks, it's me. I'm coming to go see Tigran Hamasyan, the Armenian jazz pianist who's going to be playing here tonight. And I don't know where these cars came from, and I don't know what kind of events happening down in Dieppe, but there's no parking spots. I'm parked all the way over there, and I'm walking all over there. If I would have known I would have needed to actually walk, I would have brought my hat. Because it feels cool. Anyways, hopefully you'll get an interview out of this. Have a nice one. Okay folks, I have managed to bring you to Armenia, or at least a very talented musician from Armenia. His name is Tigran Hamasyan.
You got it.
And quickly I'll just tell you this. From what I've managed to get from his website, at the age of 3 he started decomposing music from the greats, the Beatles, not Herbie Hancock, but there's a few others that you were actually listening to, and you were actually decomposing and playing it yourself on the piano. So you started teaching yourself, correct?
Yeah, I was just picking up songs from the cassette tapes or whatever I've heard. I didn't know how to read music, but I love playing those songs and just making up songs as well as just improvising.
And from there, you decided at the age of 10, your parents moved from where you were born. You moved to another city, or another city in Armenia.
Yes, we were in Gyumri, which is the second largest town in Armenia, and we moved when I was 9 or 10. We moved to the capital, Yerevan.
Okay, and from there you started your piano training, or at least the piano lessons, classical, if I remember correctly, for starters, was it?
No, yeah, well, no, I started classical when I was still in Gyumri.
Okay.
But I actually, when I moved to Yerevan, I started with an amazing teacher, Vaha Karapetyan. He's my hero. That's when I actually really got introduced to jazz. I really understood what jazz was when I met Vaha. He taught me. I started with him for a year, and he taught me all this, the bebop school.
Which seems to have stuck with you, because I've noticed a lot of the influences that you've learned. This might be presumptuous on my part, but there was a lot of Herbie Hancock, but entirely your own style. Your scatting, your own carriage for the music was incredible, because I know that you play with a drummer pretty much constantly, a specific drummer, Nate.
Nate Wood.
Yes. And even with no one accompanying you, this was spectacular. For the simple fact that, folks, you have to notice one thing. If you've never seen him in concert, Tigran has such a way with the audience and himself. He gets into the moment. He lets himself really pull the influences that he has. And the best way I can try to describe it is this. If he were a force of nature, you could call him tempestuous like a tornado at times. And you could also say that he's very soft, sweet, and delicate like warm spring breezes. But he never goes outside of those lines. He stays true to what he's trying to actually hand over to the people, assisting the audience. And tonight the audience was a crowd, a very intimate crowd compared to the big locations I'm used to. But I have to say, you gave this like it was a big performance. I'm quite happy that because of your parents taking a decision. Now, this is what's written in the website. Your parents, at the age of 16, for you anyways, decided to move you and your brother, your sister, okay, to Los Angeles so that they could give you a chance to actually realize your artistic dreams. Because your sister is a sculptor or
She's a painter, yeah, but
painter?
she's an artist.
And you are a pianist. Now, was there any other instrument that you really wanted to play other than the piano?
Not really. I mean, I would love to play guitar, but that never happened.
But you seem to have fun. I mean, I've never seen a pianist actually do beatboxing or a form of beatboxing to complement their art. I was surprised when you actually picked up the mic and you started wandering around the bench. The first thing that came to mind was, this man is part Victor Borge, who was a great classical pianist and comedian on stage. And you embody pretty much everyone I've encountered. Oscar Peterson, I've never had a chance to meet, but if he'd be hearing you right now and if he'd be still alive, our great Canadian pianist would be shaking your hand and thanking you for giving your contribution to the jazz world. It's as simple as that.
Thank you.
Now, you've done 4 albums. The 4th one is A Fable.
I did. That's correct.
And I know that right now you're planning probably some other projects, because I've heard from Sylvia that you played with the Montreal Philharmonic Orchestra, I think. No, that's probably something else then. But anything down the pipes that we can actually look forward to hearing from yourself, Tigran?
Well, actually, I have an EP that's coming out in France in a week, a week or 10 days from now, and it will be it's going to come out in France for right now.
Okay.
And it's a 20-minute EP, and it's just a new project of mine. There's 2 different quartets. One quartet is with Jeff Ballard, and the other quartets are with Nate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this beautiful, very amazing singer from Armenia that sang on the album. Her name is Tigran Hamasyan, and it's all my compositions except different, like another version of Mother Where Are You, which is featuring Kayame and Jessica Hume, who's Nate's wife, and she's doing like electronic and stuff. So
Quite involved.
yeah, it's a pretty special project. It's nothing like my other projects.
Now, I have to ask, because I have a feeling that you may have participated, but the Imagine project with Herbie Hancock, did you take a hand in it?
I've heard it like a couple tracks once.
Yeah, because I was pretty sure that some of the piano stylings were yours, but if you're telling me now that you've heard of the project, you probably didn't participate in it. But that's okay, because I'm just happy that you're here. Now, apart from this, because you, like every artist that I've met, singer, songwriter, musician, you tend to take your influences from your own personal life, right? From everything around you, the environment.
I mean, everything influences me. It's just my life.
Yeah. But do you only look towards piano? Because I've noticed that you finished a great concert and you were actually relaxing on the piano. Am I actually kind of taking it too far by saying that piano for you is like breathing air?
It is. I mean, I was just practicing some things that, some ideas that came to me when I was performing.
Okay.
And also some things that I screwed up and I wanted to practice.
Yeah, but there's one thing here that I have to tell you from somebody who learned music but who never took it further. You can do errors, but as long as you don't stop and you have fun with it, it just makes it more special, because you can't do it again the same way. You can't. There's no way to record it unless you're actually doing the recording on the spot. But hobbies. Because I'm 37 years old. I know you're younger than me by about you're 23, 27?
24.
24. What do you do for yourself as a hobby other than taking your life seriously with your music and having fun with it? You must have something. Do you play sports? Do you love playing video games?
I mean, a lot of things, with friends,
Uh-huh.
Reading, movies,
So you just
sports, like
running?
swimming.
Okay.
If I can.
I almost didn't recognize you. Folks, in his poster, the one that they're using right now, his hair was much bigger. Bigger, longer hair, and I went, wait a minute, that's Tigran. Oh wow, I love the new look. It's more conserved. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I could ask you tons and tons of questions, but I'm not going to overburden you. But I do thank you very much for taking the time to give us a chance to actually learn who you are a little bit more and give us your own intimate interview in this nice, cozy environment.
You're welcome.